Good evening, everybody. We're back again in the Black History Month series. Tonight we got two very special guests, from here from Eastern Shore. Well, I'm from down here. They local and whatnot. But make sure you tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Nate Parker from the creator, writer, director, producer of American Skin. We'll be in here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So make sure you don't miss that. But right now we got the CEO of Dreamland Records, Santiago, and Loreal Lewis. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys? What's going on, man? First of all, we want to thank you for having us on the platform, man.
There's no doubt, man. Hey, if you can do it for some famous person, you know what I'm saying, you can do it for somebody who's about to be, and especially somebody's from the same place you from.
We appreciate that, man. Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
So, yeah, and before I forget, any small businesses that need some, that want to come on the platform and promote your business or whatever, it's free. All you gotta do is hit me up, inbox me, and we'll set it up for an already existing show. You come in at the end after the guest and promote your product.
It's a great look. Great look.
So, man, tell us about yourself, man. How did Dreamland Records, Dreamland come about? Say where are you from? You know what I'm saying? Give us the whole skinny, man.
Okay. The way Dreamland came about is actually a really long story, but I'll make a long story. My father got sick in 2017, and on the night before he passed, I sat on his bed in the hospital, and I've always been told that when people are unconscious, that they can still hear. Even when people pass, the last thing to go is the hearing. So keeping that in mind, while my dad was on his deathbed in the hospital, I sat on the edge of his bed and I played all of his favorite music. I played, Sam Cooke, because that was his favorite music with my mom. When they first met, they used to dance, to Sam Cooke's music. So I played some Sam Cooke. I played him some Spanish music, and also played him some Spanish prayers. So I knew that although he was sleeping, that he was still listening. And he was dreaming. I could tell he was dreaming because he was like fidgeting in his sleep, like moving around in his sleep. And then I just knew that night that would be the last time that I saw him alive. So before I left his bed, I kissed him on his forehead and I just said, keep dreaming, never stop dreaming. And, that night I got the call probably like 3:30 in the morning that he had passed. So the name Dreamland actually came from, my father, the night that he passed. And if you look at the logo, it has our family name on the crest. Almodovar is our last name on my dad's side. So the logo itself has a very significant meaning on it. It has established in 1936, which is the year my father was born. And the unicorns represent magic. And then the crown is representing that God is always king. And inside the actual shield, you will see fire and shields. And that is the fire inside my heart, the passion and drive to do this music. You'll see also, what is that? The diamond. You'll see the diamond. And the diamond is the most beautiful, most precious stone, but also produced through the most pressure. So, and then the sword, to protect. So there's a lot of significant meanings inside the logo itself. And it all was inspired by my father. So that's how the name Dreamland came about.
That's what's up, man. So when were you first established? What year did you start this?
Well, I've been in music my whole life. My entire life I've been doing music since I was 5-6 years old. I got my first drum set when I was 5. And taught myself how to play all of Prince's music and all of Kiss. The rock band Kiss was my favorite band at the time. And still is one of my favorites. And so I taught myself how to play all of their songs on drums, piano, guitar. And then I just, went into different forms of music. Music has always been my life. I've always known what I wanted to do ever since I was in first grade. So as far as being established out here, after my father passed, I stayed in Jersey one more year. I was born and raised most for the first half of my adult life in New Jersey, and then the second half of my adult life I lived in California. So I lived in California, like 20 years, and then in 2017, after my father passed, I stayed in Jersey one more year, and then after that, I moved out to Maryland. I met a young lady online, and you know how that goes. And then the rest is her story. So I came out to Maryland, and then once I moved out here, I was like trying to find a place to record, and she just kept telling me like, instead of trying to find a place, why don't you make your own place, because you have the resources to do so. So that's what I did. I just figured I would make a place. Dreamland basically started as a place for me to record and for me to work out of, and then through as time went on, we started getting hit up for people to come record. So we opened it to the public, and then we had a grand opening, and that's where I met this one at the grand opening.
That's what's up. And all this started from, I guess you could say, a dream and a little bit of tragedy.
Yeah, just took a leap of faith. You know what? Not to get too spiritual. I don't like to really talk politics or spiritual, but
man, do you?
It was. I felt like the Abrahamic covenant was placed on my life. Anybody is into scripture, and they know what the Abrahamic covenant. So it was a scripture basically where God would leave his father's home and take a journey to a strange land, and he would be received well. He would be a blessing to people there. So I felt like I was in the same position as Abraham. So it was like the Abraham covenant that was placed in my life. Once I met, the young lady that I ended up being with, she was based out here in the Eastern Shore, and she was actually the one who introduced me to Loreal. She told me about Loreal first, and then I guess, invited her to the grand opening. I started working.
All right, so what was you thinking the first time you heard Loreal sing?
Well, the first time I heard her sing, I heard her sing on a song before, and then I heard her sing live. No shade, but when I heard the song, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed. Because and that's no shade about her or whoever wrote the song, but it's like, musically, I come from like a background of working with like Rodney Jerkins, and like Tim and Bob, and like Babyface and things like that. So like, I've been around some of the best, God, I've been around some of the best singers, writers, and producers in my life. So right. I thought she was good, but I didn't really care for the song much. But when we heard her sing at the grand opening, like everything stopped. Like everybody stopped what they was doing, all conversations ceased. And like it was a showstopper. So I just knew, like, I'm like, wait a minute, that ain't the same girl. Like, so she can sing like her face off. So Loreal is like tremendously talented. So I'm a vocals guy, right? Like I like to hear vibrato. I like to hear vocal control. I like to hear, pitch. You know what I'm saying? So, once I heard that she had vocal control and she had great pitch, I was like, she's super dope. So I'm like, imagine if I knew that if I put my songs on her, that it would be a match.
Right. I mean, I remember I was in New Jersey. I was working, and I came across Darkchild record, their building.
Their building was literally around the corner from my father's house.
Really?
Yes. I could throw a stone from Darkchild and hit my dad's house.
This was like 2003, 2004. No. It wasn't that late. It was like 90, 99. It was 99, 2000, right before 9/11.
So that's when he had Destiny's Child in there. He had Destiny's Child in there, and they were doing Say My Name and all that stuff.
Yeah, because he owned a shopping center across the street too.
Yep, there was a sub shop, a clothing store. Yeah, that's right. That's Pleasantville. That's where I grew up.
Yeah, I used to have to go there every day.
Really? What?
Yeah. Them like the little shops, like they put like lettering on your car or lettering on your business vehicle or something like that. They put the vinyl on there. I would deliver that stuff to them.
Right in the corner by the traffic light.
And don't get me lying now, because the only thing that I remember that stuck out to me about that place was Darkchild. Yeah,
because like, okay, so Darkchild is here, and then the upholstery store was Caddy Corner.
And he had a fence. The whole thing was fenced in.
Yeah.
And when you ride by, there'd be like a Lambo or something in the parking lot.
Yeah, Rodney was doing it big. Rodney's my boy, man. Like me and Rodney text, we keep in touch. You know, I was working with Rodney, man. I was with Rodney back in '97 when we were all in LA when he first met Brandy. Like we have it all on videotape.
Oh wow.
First Dark Child meeting with Brandy, we was there recording. Back then I was like camcorder crazy. I was always carrying my camcorder. That's when they had the big VHS cameras on your shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to do a whole lot of cardio to be able to get a whole scene in.
Yeah, man. And Rodney texts, and we joke about that footage to this day because, like, on that actual VHS tape is like Dark Child history. The first time with Brandy in the studio, the first session he ever did with Brandy, everything. So yeah, Dark Child was right around the corner from my dad's house from where I grew up. Literally, there used to be a hardware store back in the day called Ace Hardware.
Man, it's a small world. And I used to go past there like every day, like at least 5 times a week.
Mike Tyson would be over there like any given time. Michael Jackson would be riding the unicycle out there, and Destiny's Child. Like he brought, he put the town on the map for sure. Like any given time you ride by there, it's a superstar at the studio.
I mean, it's like every song that came out, you heard Dark Child, somewhere in the when the song started off. So I mean, he was everywhere.
Let me tell you, man, that guy. I'm talking about literally don't get no sleep. Like he would be working. He would take a lot of power naps. He would like work 16 hours, 18 hours a day, man. Just take 15-minute naps here and there. So whatever success the brother's having, he deserves it 1,000,000% because he worked his butt off, man. I seen him do it, man. Like I don't think I seen nobody with a work ethic like his.
Yeah, I mean. He definitely was doing it, man. You can't do that sitting on the couch, that's for sure.
Man, no, heck no, man. That dude was getting it in, man. He was doing everybody's projects.
So, Loreal, how do you feel about how's it working with Santiago?
Amazing. I feel like if I would have never met him, I wouldn't be here with you today, honestly. Oh. Honestly, and just even like putting myself out there because I always wanted to sing and be on a stage and be in front of the camera and everything, but people don't know where to start. You just don't know where to start. You don't have like a platform to get you started. You don't know people. You don't know. So I feel like if I never met him, I wouldn't even be here with you or doing nothing else or having like patience out on YouTube or just a lot of other opportunities that I've had. It's been amazing.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. When you get your Grammy, say my name.
I want to play that music video before you go live, but I don't know if I get a copyright strike.
Nah, you good, bro.
Oh, okay. Well,
can't nobody come.
Hold up a second.
And wait till you guys see what we have coming up for Loreal. And listen, you guys see what we got lined up. We got a bunch of big stuff. I don't know if you're familiar. Are you familiar with Jamie Foster Brown?
I don't think so.
He had a magazine called Sister to Sister Magazine.
Oh, yeah.
So she reached out to me, and they're going to interview Loreal on her platform as well.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, Jamie's dope.
I'll tell you something else too, man. A lot of people that watch my platform are from LA, from South Central, and there's some from the UK and Texas and whatnot. So this is going to be seen across the country and across the pond. So
to my South Central homies, man, West Coast has been my home for the second half of my adult life. I love LA. It's my second home. I had a great time working with. I worked with Suge Knight for a long time, bro. I taped a reality show with Suge called Unfinished Business, and during the negotiation stage, we shot the whole show, the entire season. And during negotiation stages, I think Suge had a discrepancy with the executives because HBO actually was picking the show up because they wanted to keep it raw and uncut. They didn't want it to be on the network because they would have had to cut out too much good stuff. So we was going to be like the first reality show on cable network on HBO. And then I think somewhere in the negotiations, something happened between them and Suge, and then, deal fell through. But, You can see the trailer still on YouTube. If you type in Suge Knight Unfinished Business, you can see it. Like, I was with Suge every day, man. That's the big bro right there.
We just had Simone Bowden on the show. She was Suge Knight's personal photographer.
Oh, okay. So
back around the same time when Snoop had his first kid. She was friends with Pop before Pop was famous and all that.
Yeah.
So
you know, Suge gets a bad rap, man. You know, he definitely gets a bad rap. But I feel like I didn't see the Suge that people talk about. You know what I mean? Because Suge was always super funny. He was comedic. You know, he didn't play. He definitely didn't play. But that, like, the side that people would try to portray him as a bad guy, like, I never saw that side. Man, all I can say is he kept his word to me. You know what I'm saying? He treated people, you know, like family. And personally go in his pocket and pull out thousands every day to people around him. Oh, my dad's lights about to get shut off. My brother need bail money. My mom's about to get evicted. He was coming out of his pocket thousands every day, man.
Yeah, that's what the same thing Simone said.
That's the look I saw, man. Like I think he would be like forgetting that he gave people money and giving money again. Like,
how do you feel like your situation now? How you feel about that?
I'm hopeful that he gets out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was self-defense. Somebody set him up. You know, but you know, the city. I feel like when the city feels like you're a menace to society, and when the prosecution feels like you're a menace to society, they can paint whatever narrative they want. You know, like they could paint him out to be the bad guy, but they won't show all the charity that he did. You know, all the people that he gave food to, and the kids he brought toys for Christmas, and all the turkeys he gave out on Thanksgiving. They won't never show that side of him. And the fact that like he was developing like a lot of things for the kids and in the cities that otherwise wouldn't have these opportunities. So I feel like they want to show him as the bad guy, and that's the narrative they want to show. I feel like when he goes up in front of a jury, he's kind of guilty before his trial because the influence of the media has on the public is crazy.
He's gonna have to fight the whole Suge Knight name.
Right. You know what I mean? They're you know, but Suge Knight's not the one on trial. Marion Knight is.
Right. That's a good way of putting it. Exactly.
Yeah. So Marion, you know, Suge is a character he created kind of, you know. But I just feel like these people, you know, they just judge them before they even hear the facts. They was trying to line Suge up, man. They was trying to line him and get him. So what would anybody else do? Somebody had a gun. He was trying to pull out. You're not exactly thinking in your right mind when somebody got a gun on you in the car. You're trying to get out of there.
Right. Exactly.
I'm not saying Suge was an angel, but what I am saying is he's not what other people say he is.
Right. Yeah, Simone has a book out on what's it called? Time Served, My Days and Nights on Death Row. It's pretty good. It's a good book. I've read it. It's a real good book.
I thought about that too, man. Like, because actually, I'm in the process of writing an autobiography. There's definitely a chapter in my life about Suge because he changed. You know, how I hooked up with him was crazy. Like, a friend of mine was on a movie set of an Eddie Griffin movie. I think it might have been Deuce Bigalow, part Deuce Bigalow 2 or something like that. And my friend called me and was like, "Guess who I'm standing right next to?" And I said, "Who?" She said, "Suge Knight." I said, "Go walk over to him and hand on the phone." She was like, "I don't even know him like that." I said, "Nigga, go walk over there." She's Suge Knight. So she gives him the phone. And he's like, yeah, who's this? He said, "Do I know you?" I was like, "Nah, but you need to." He was like, "Oh yeah, why is that?" I said, "I'm the next Dr. Dre." He said, "Oh yeah, but get your ass out here." So then he said, "I'm gonna give the phone to my assistant. You give me your information, I'm gonna have you out here tomorrow." This is exactly how it happened, bro. I gave information to his assistant. And then like the next day or so, we was in LA, man. That's exactly how it happened. I was just like, yo, I'm a chance taker, bro. Like, so I'm like, put him on the phone. How you not gonna put him on the phone? That's Suge. Are you crazy?
Right. That goes to the old saying, closed mouths don't get fed. You won't get nothing you don't ask for.
I say that all the time, man. You know, the most, you know, there's an old. Do you remember that old phrase when they say, if you look at the glass and see it's half empty, if it's half full? You remember that old saying?
Yeah. I remember exactly how it go, but I remember it's about
like,
optimism.
Right. So the glass is half empty or half full. And so I saw a meme and I laughed because that's totally me. The meme was like, "Dear optimist and pessimist, while you guys were busy arguing if the glass was half empty or half full, I drank that bitch." Signed, The Opportunist.
Right.
No, people take the word opportunist as a bad connotation, but if you don't take advantage of an opportunity, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, if the opportunity is there and you don't take it, there's no need to complain.
But I realized this, that the reason why most people don't make it in whatever they're trying to pursue is failure to launch. You know, they sometimes either they don't recognize opportunity when there is one, or you know, they have a great idea but they don't follow through.
Exactly.
That's the reason why I moved to LA. Once I found out that all the deals were done in LA and all the checks were cut in LA, I want to be as close to the bag as possible. So I think just by being closer to where the studios are, you make your opportunities of success greater. Because, for example, I can't even count the times where I've gone in restaurants and sat next to Eddie Murphy or sat next to, you know, Mark Wahlberg. And, you know, I'll run down on them and be like, yo, I'm so-and-so, I'm doing this and that. And all they can say is no, bro. And most of the time they're super polite. You get their number and you become cool. But, like, just by mere virtue of being where everybody's at, I mean, they got to buy food, right? So you go to Kroger's or you go to, you know, the organic grocery store, you're going to run into everybody. So, right. I just think is one of the key things in life, like with her, you know, like she could have gone, you know, to watch a movie the night we had the grand opening. In fact, she said she was going to go somewhere else, right? Didn't you say?
Yeah, basketball game. Fell through.
She was going to go to a basketball game and her plans fell through. See that? That was a twist of fate.
Yeah, that was God there.
For sure.
Right.
She could have the game. Oh, how was the grand opening? Nah, it was cool. You should have went there. Oh, that's what's up. You know what I mean? And then check this out. Turns out that she literally lives 60 seconds from me.
Wow, and y'all hadn't ran into each other prior to that.
I ride past her house every time I come to the studio.
As small as Easton is.
Yep. But I'm an introvert, man. You know, I don't go to parties. I don't go out. I'm a really introvert. Like, I really don't really do much. You know what I mean? Unless it's something I have to do. So, like, I'm always creating and working on something. So I don't really mingle too much with people.
Man, look, I know right where you're coming from. Man, I went to my first Eastern Warriors football game. I had been out of school for at least 10 years.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna front. I had a good time at the Eastern football game. I went to one of the high school games. I had a ball, man. The football games at Eastern is dope.
Y'all need to go to the basketball games.
I would love to, man. But going right now because of COVID, right?
I think so.
I bought myself an Eastern hoodie from what was it, like CVS or something like that. It had Eastern on the front, and my wife was cracking up. She was like, "You look at you trying to rep Eastern."
Man, I don't even own one of those. And my nephew was one of the best wide receivers on the team on Eastern, Demonte Bailey, a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
And then the last high school game I went to was when my son Terrence Jr. was playing when he played for North Carolina.
Hey, pardon me 1 second. I want to give a shout out to someone, Miss Sharon. Thank you so much, Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon is a friend of ours, and she is such a positive lady. She always compliments us. She always comments on us. She always supports everything we do. I just want to say thank you, Miss Sharon, for watching right now. Your support means literally the world to us. And you are just such a sweet lady. And I think I've even run into you once or twice. And I just want to say thank you, you know, because you are such a blessing.
That's what's up.
I like to acknowledge people, man. You know, I want to give people their flowers.
I was going to say the same thing, man. You got to give people their flowers while they're here. Don't wait till it's too late and say I should have.
Right.
I wish I had her. But Loreal.
Oh, look at my sis right there. Karen, what's good? Karen Austin, what's good? Y'all, let's talk about support. I gotta give a triple, dipple, quadruple, whatever else is the next word after that. Shout out to Karen. That's my sis. She always hold us down. You know what I'm saying? She, you know, Sharon, Karen, you already know. You know how I do, Karen. You know what I mean? She said, I'm always is not even a word. You show super love. You show me love when I don't feel like showing me love.
And look, I tell you what, everybody that's watching on Facebook and all that, come to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. The more likes that the video gets, the further it goes out. And you know what I'm saying? Tweak the algorithm.
Share this broadcast. Loreal got to listen. Can I tell y'all something? I don't know personally a lot of these people on the Eastern Shore, but I will tell you this: they love some Loreal.
Yeah.
The Eastern Shore loves some Loreal, man.
I'm a good person.
You definitely are. But I'm saying you get so much love, like, bro. Usually the hometown is usually like the last place to get on board, usually. Right. But with the Eastern Shore, y'all show, man. Even with you, brother, like y'all show Loreal so much love that it makes my heart happy to know that we're doing the right thing. Because before, I don't know if you knew this, but before we started working on her album, we used to do these things called New Music Monday, where we would do like a different cover every Monday, and we would release it at noon every Monday. And we just, you know, getting some content out there. So when you Google her name, some stuff comes up. And I just wanted to build a little buzz. And bro, when I tell you she would get thousands and thousands of organic views, and with no paid promo, bro. Like it was all just like sharing. She would get like 3,000 views, and I would show her, look, no paid promo, no advertising. Look, Loreal, this is what people, and it would get like 3,700 views, 4,000. One of them got like 8,000, right? Like 8,000 views.
And if we didn't do a video that week, we were like, "Where's the video? We missed a video."
Exactly. Exactly. So then one week we switched it up, and we said, you know what? This week we're gonna give them one of the originals. And then we put a little snippet of the original. I think we played Shots Fired, right? Was it the first one we showed? Shots Fired?
I think so.
Right? It was Shots Fired, right? So we showed them one of her original snippets, and it went crazy. You know, it went crazy. And it was just goes to show that she has so much support here in the Eastern Shore. And you guys really, as the community, have gotten behind us and have showed us so much love from Niambi to Manning Lee, to Caroline, to all the people at the Shore Monthly, and you know, just brothers like you, Donnie O, you know what I'm saying, who debuted the record, man. We love you guys so much for that, man. I just wanted to give all you guys your flowers and not just single anybody else out. Like everybody, Maria, Mastery, Shots Fired. She said, I love Shots Fired. Thank you.
And thank you.
Yeah, man. We gotta do a video for that. I got a great storyline concept for that video too. Real dope. I just want to give all you guys your flowers, man. All you guys. We thank you so much, man. Every opportunity we really, really appreciate it.
And it's one thing we all down here, man, is we all pro hometown. Yeah, you find that out if you go to an Eastern Cambridge basketball game.
Told you.
So the basketball be lit?
The end of the game be lit for the wrong reasons. We'll put it like that. I mean, you got to hurry and get you the bus and get up out of there. But
maybe a lot of stuff going on after that.
Yeah, so everybody repping their own, everybody repping their hometown. You know what I'm saying? So, you go in Cambridge and win, you better hurry up and leave.
You mean like gang activity and stuff?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say no. Just hard heads, man. Just some hard heads. I wouldn't say no gang activity right here. I don't know.
Or let's get her popping now. Let's
Loreal, can you introduce your video? We're gonna go ahead and debut it on here.
So guys, introducing Patience by Loreal. Check it out.
You ain't telling me about that. Like this. Drop it. You like him. Drop it on. Drop the juice. Yeah. Let me see. Oh my God. He's so don't walk away. I'll be back. Oh my God. I guess.
Loreal.
Dreamland on the beat.
I'm waiting for the one for me.
It was all a dream.
I'll be open for the one for me. The one that's gonna treat me special. Looking for it's real. Mean I'm ready to give my all up, but I don't wanna be in a rush. Just in case things just happen and start changing up. Gotta be careful with my heart, 'cause I'm a real thing. Treat me special. Treat me special. Oh, you gotta treat me special. Oh, I'm waiting for the one for me.
It was all a dream.
I'll be open for the one for me. The one that's gonna treat me special. Realize that I'm royalty. Need good love and loyalty. Nothing to spoil me, yeah. And I'm gonna reciprocate all the feelings you give to me. Here in this dreamland, waiting on my prince. Bring me love. Treat me special. Treat me special. You know you gotta treat me special. Oh, I'm waiting for the one for me. Yeah. I'll be wide open for the one for me. The one that's gonna treat me special. Waiting for the one, waiting for me.
It was all a dream.
I'll be open for the one for me.
You can't not do.
Come on. You right, girl.
Hey, girl, you was like out of it for a minute.
You're trying to scare me. What is going on?
You back with us?
I'm good. Okay. Sure. He got you like that? He got you like that?
That's a smash, yo. That's a smash. That record is a smash.
All right, that's definitely fire.
Thank you.
Ray said that was a stellar video. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Ray Remish. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but Ray is somebody who also always looks out for Dreamland. He's working with Loreal on various projects. Matter of fact, a video just dropped that they did. What's the name of the song again?
Yes, is he worthy?
Is He Worthy? So for all my
Beautiful video.
Beautiful. All my Christian people out there, check that out. It was a beautiful, beautiful rendition. Shout outs to Ray for always showing us love at Dreamland and always, putting Loreal in the mix of these things going on.
Ray.
Yeah, Loreal was a part of the New Year's special for the town of Easton also too, and they do the crab drop and all that kind of stuff. So super shout out to Ray for that too, man. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you, bro. They showing much love, man. Just take a little bit of love. Take a little love. Give a little love.
Yeah, definitely go to the platform On the Mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. so that you can tweak the algorithm so that this interview itself gets out there.
Make sure y'all go tap in On the Mic with Terrence Bailey, because let me tell you something. This is a platform for people here in our community that reaches a stretch across the country and also across the world. Because if he got listeners and viewers from the UK and from California, that's a huge audience. So let's get behind the brother. Support his platform, share the broadcast, tap in, link, subscribe, share, like, comment. Let's get his algorithms up. So he's providing. This is exactly what we're talking about. This is opportunity right here. This is opportunity. And if we don't get behind our own people who are trying to give us opportunity, we will not flourish as a people. So we have to get behind it, show it love, support it, endorse it, co-sign it. Share the broadcast, like, subscribe. This is important. We cry about not having a platform and not having a voice. This is it. Get behind it and support it. We have the full endorsement from Dreamland behind the brother Terrence Bailey. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, man. Hey, look, check this out. She's got Nate Parker coming after her.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So basically on the show, you open up for Nate Parker. tomorrow night.
Nice. Lori's a superstar, man. What can we say? She's a superstar. How does it feel being a celebrity? Tell me some of that. Tell me something that happens to you, like when people recognize you or see you. Tell me something like.
Oh man, so let me tell y'all. One time, so I work right behind Goodwill, and I always go to Goodwill when I get off work, just because that's just what I do. But I was in there one day, and this guy came up to me, and he says, "Can I have your autograph?" I'm like, "Can you what?" I had to like, "Can you what?" and like laugh it off a little bit. "Can I have your autograph?" I'm like, "What? For what?" and then he was like, "I seen you walk in here and I followed you in here." And I'm like, "That is so weird." I'm like, "That is weird." But he's like, "Can I have your number at least?" And I'm like,
"Your number?"
No. No, you can't have a number. But I'll be like, "Oh, this is the line I give everybody." I'm like, "Oh, you can hit my manager up. Just he be on Facebook, Dreamland Entertainment." I'm like, "He'll hit you back."
Right.
That's my favorite line. So, but seriously though, it's just so funny. I'm at work and I talk to clients on the phone all the time, and they're like, "I seen your video," or "I loved your video, Loreal," and it's just like, I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm seeing like little girls, like my daughter's age, and they're like, "There's Loreal," or I'm in a grocery store and people are like, "You're Loreal, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "It's nice to meet you." So I feel like I always got to be on point, even if I'm at the grocery store, because I see people and everybody like, "Oh, you're Loreal, aren't you?" I'm like,
you definitely can't be busted walking the streets. Like,
yeah, it's just so weird because I'm not used to that. I'm just used to being like just Loreal. I feel like I'm just me. But
y'all better take advantage of that, because Loreal will not be at that place much longer.
Yeah.
Because what we got going on right now is about to be closed, and when that's closed, it's a wrap. She's gonna be full-time focusing on this. So I'm not gonna put it out there where she works at, but where she does work at, y'all better appreciate her while y'all can. Get a couple hugs, you know what I'm saying? Maybe get an autograph.
So crazy. And this one lady at work, she was like, "Can I touch you?" She was like, "I touched Loreal." I'm like, "Oh my God, that's so weird." But I just, I was just me. I just laugh it off. But I just like,
bro, she sent out packages of you sent out pictures with autographs
to anybody who wanted one.
People was hitting her up, and she sent them out, man. Jersey, wherever they at, like,
yep.
People was asking for autograph pictures, so we sent them out.
So to know like that young girls are like looking up to me, and I just like got to be on point for like, not just my daughter, but like a lot of young ladies.
How do you feel about that responsibility of knowing that, like, once you become an artist, you're under the world's microscope? How do you feel, about that responsibility?
Ooh. Well, that's a lot of responsibility, you know what I mean? But I feel like I don't think I do anything that's out of the normal or that's like terrible anyway. I feel like my mouth, I don't have a potty mouth, nothing like that. So, I mean, I think people like me for me, so it's not too much. I feel like I would have to change if more eyes were on me, you know what I mean?
Miss Juanita Dawson, we could send pictures wherever you want. Just DM us. Okay. And give us your information, and we'll get, pictures to you, signed pictures, right away. We'll make sure we get on that. Anybody that wants a picture of Loreal,
let me know.
Personal autograph from her. DM the Dreamland Facebook page, and then we'll definitely make that happen. She's really appreciative, as we all are, of everybody asking, for pictures and autographs. That is like a huge indication that we are in the right direction. Yes.
Hey, well, check this out. This June, there'll be an unveiling of a Frederick Douglass mural on the hill, and we're probably gonna be definitely looking for entertainment vendors and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, this is the first. If you know about the hill, the history of the hill.
Oh yeah, I used to live on the hill.
Yeah, I'm from Graham's Alley, so the mural is going right over by that. So
is that what they call? I've heard the term down bottom or up top.
The hill's up top, and the bottom's down bottom. Yeah. If you stand on the hill and look down Star Street, you actually see it going downhill. So there is some truth to it.
Okay, I've heard the slang before. I just didn't know if that was the same thing.
Yeah. What? Yeah, it's the same thing. But that mural is going to get international attention. So
We're there, bro. Just set it up. Let it, keep us in mind of the date.
Yeah.
Set it up, and we there. Whatever you wanted to perform, or just show up and do a meet and greet, whatever you want, bro.
yeah, most definitely, because there's gonna be people from all over going to come to that mural. It's the same way how they did the Harriet Tubman mural. They're going to come flooding. So
That'd be awesome.
That's a lot of promo right there for you.
That'd be awesome. And then one day they're gonna make a Loreal mural.
Hey man, she could possibly get added to that one.
That'd be
Better
awesome.
get the key to the city.
That's what we talking about. Listen, man. We want to put the shore so hard on the map. The way Atlanta became hot in the '90s, like we want to be that next because we got the potential. There's so many talented artists here. Shout outs to the bro Lake Boy. Lake Boy is one of my favorite artists from this area. He's an amazing artist. My boy Mar, and all of those guys, they really talented brothers. Also, we got POWDERBOY, who's my blood son, coming after Loreal. His music is phenomenal too. So super shout out to Powder. He got songs with Sway Lee. He got songs with Boot Gang. He got a song with my man Montana. And crazy enough, I'll tell you a funny story. Treyway wanted to sign my son. Treyway.
Oh really?
Yeah. And we're like, the brothers are cool, but we're glad that we didn't do this situation because he probably would have got caught up in the middle of all of that. Yeah. So Treyway wanted to sign him. Shotty, 6ix9ine, they liked the song that he had. And they wanted to sign him, and we was like holding off on it. But
Speaking of songs, can we get that live performance?
I got you. So.
Oh, solo mio. Oh, you mean her? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I met the sister, brother. I met the sister. So I'm gonna go on mute, and I want you to introduce what you about to do. If there's a backstory to it, or if you want to do the backstory after you sing it, however you want to do it, floor is yours. I'm gonna go on mute.
Got you. So, I don't think I've ever performed this song live before, ever. So you guys are the first time that I'm gonna be performing this song live for. So I'm gonna be singing "Patience" by Loreal for you guys today. Loreal. Let's
We
go.
did the beat.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the one for me. I'll be open for the one for me. The one that's gonna treat me special. Looking for a love that's real. Mean I'm ready to give my all up, but I don't wanna be in a rush. And just in case things just happen and they start changing up, gotta be careful with my heart, 'cause I want the real thing. Treat me special, you know you gotta treat me special. Oh, I'm waiting for the one for me.
What happened?
No, somebody called her phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right now while she's doing an interview.
Yeah, this is not recorded. This is live.
This is live.
I know. Oh man.
Come on, man. Act right. I'm going back on mute.
I should keep going. Gotta realize that I'm royalty. Need good love and loyalty. Nothing to spoil me, yeah. And I'm gonna reciprocate all the feelings you give to me. Here in this Dreamland, waiting on my Prince Charming. Bring me real love, treat me special. treat me special. You know you gotta treat me special. Oh, I'm waiting for the one for me.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's real dope, man. Hey, look, you got some comments from the chat.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Unique Dawn, Big Lloyd,
Nice.
Mike Mose. Hustler's Home wants to know, do you write your own music?
It's a collaborative effort.
Mhm.
We all collaborate on all the stuff together.
Got a dream team over here.
Yeah. We're going like mad scientists in the studio and collab.
Unique Dawn was vibing to it. Hustler Home said y'all clown around was hilarious.
Yeah, man, we silly, man, because you know, at the end of the day, music is still gotta be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not an uptight type of dude when we work, right? You don't think I'm uptight, right?
No.
Yeah. Like I
mean, just do your job. Work done.
Yeah.
And then play later.
Right, exactly.
Because I'm trying to get my work done and then play or then turn up or then celebrate. You know what I mean? Like,
Lori loves to celebrate.
I do like to celebrate. But
they called this about time to celebrate. Time to celebrate.
Oh, Lori, y'all had an interview last night? Oh,
time to celebrate. Matter of fact.
Hey, cherish every moment, celebrate everything.
Oh, I do. I definitely
It's
do.
important to, man. You know,
Yeah.
People post their misery all the time. So why wouldn't you post your successes? You know what I'm saying?
One of the biggest guys on this platform on the podcast scene out of LA, Fred Hawthorne, Barbershop Conversations. He's clowning you a little bit, Santiago, about that Bruno fight the other night. Santiago got robbed against Bruno. Bruno didn't win that fight.
What does that have to do with me?
Santiago.
Oh, his name was Santiago?
Yeah, his last name was Santiago.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. You know what, man? So Bruno won the fight?
Yeah, he won. But I mean, he won according to the judges, but not in reality.
Oh, wow. Shows how much I know, because I'm like, you know, I'm oblivious, man. Like whatever. I mean, I am trying to say I'm oblivious, but I don't really stay up on all that kind of stuff. But like, I'm a big fan of Tank though, of Devontae.
Right. Well, you know, just that's nothing I forgot to say. The majority of people that come through here on my side in the chat section are boxing fans. They come from, you know, the boxing world, you know, fans, or you know, a few of them are trainers and stuff like that. So so this is actually opening up Loreal to a whole different group of people who wouldn't ordinarily be watching YouTube for for music entertainment, not on my platform anyway, but they would be looking for some boxing talk or something. So they get a surprise.
Yeah, let's get Loreal to do a national anthem somewhere.
Oh yeah, hit me up. Let me know. Definitely.
Right.
I'm wonder if to reach out to Tank's people and see if he's doing anything, because Tank is from Baltimore, so I wonder.
Oh yeah,
that would be lit.
And you know what? I got somebody I can hook you up with behind the scenes.
That would be awesome.
See if y'all can work together.
That would be lit if you could do that, bro. That would be real dope. That would be super.
Matter of fact, his son is a WBC lightweight champion, without me saying any names.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, bro. I'll tell you boxing fans a funny Mike Tyson story. Mike Tyson used to live in Atlantic City, which is right outside of Pleasantville, when he was in his heyday as champion. And he was notorious for just being extravagant and spending money, and he would never, like, he would just be wearing like jogging pants and have globs of money on him all the time. So one day he was driving a car in Atlantic City. I think it might have been a Porsche, and he crashed it. He left the car right there and went and bought another car. Like, and he was just like, I'll send somebody to pick it up later. So he would just like drive a car, crash it, go buy a new one. He never had a wallet. He always had the jumbles of cash with him. and he would go to Atlantic City, and like at the time back in those days, Atlantic City had a Gucci shop in Caesars. He would go in there and buy like 10 pair of sneakers, go in there and just buy all kinds of Gucci stuff, and he was like really like, and it felt great though to see somebody so young from the hood make it and be, to be in that position, because I know what he went through, you know what I mean? So he gained in Atlantic City in the 90s.
Man, look, I ain't gonna lie. I know I come from the hill or whatnot, but man, I went to Atlantic City. I was in a tractor trailer with the Atlantic City, and I had to go to the part where the casinos wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I ain't really trying to get out of my truck.
Right. Oh yeah, it's not one block in from Atlantic City, one block in from Pacific Avenue, it goes down. Like people think it's all bright lights and casinos. Let me tell you, man. Like one block in is lit. Like it's going like something really could happen to you. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was like once you cross the bridge, you get in Atlantic City. I think it was a right-hand turn. The streets got real dirty.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's bro. Let me tell you something. Some of the most notorious things, like happen over there, man. Like it was like, I think it was like Whitney Village. It was Stanley Homes. It was PAC, back Maryland. Those are the areas that people was like trying to like, a lot of stuff would go down.
Hey man, here's an unsigned artist right here. Mark Nash is out of Atlanta.
Yo, what's up, Mark?
He's got a whole channel where he does sports talk, every other thing.
Okay.
And subscribe to Mark Nash, everybody.
Shout out to Mark Nash. Subscribe to the brother. Get him lit too. Get his algorithms up. Get him popping. Shout out to the bro.
Look, man, you got somewhere where people can send you music and stuff like that. They want to, connect. You know what I'm saying? Use the studio. Want you to produce for them or whatever.
No, yeah. The email is dreamlandentgroup@gmail.com. So there's dreamlandentgroup@gmail.com. And I'm always looking for new stuff, new writers, new producers, new artists. Whatever it is you got, send it to us. We listen to everything, man. Because music is what drives my, what makes me feel alive. I love music. Yeah, I mean, we looking for features. Anybody want to get Loreal on a song? Hit us up for the right price and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Man, I appreciate having y'all on, man. This was a real good show. It was another. I mean, I ain't gonna toot my own horn, but it was another banger.
Oh, for sure, man.
Yes.
We appreciate you so much, bro.
Thank you so much.
Definitely, you got an open door policy with me. The bro introduced us. Shout out to Daniel for setting everything up. I really appreciate you, bro. Much love, respect, give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Here, man, anything you got going on, hit us up. We happy to attend, man.
And no doubt, special shout out to Daniel Phoenix, man. He's gonna re-air this on Soul Talk 100 and the TuneIn app for Issuers Radio. He's got an upwards of 50 million subscribers. So this interview and the performance and everything is going to the audio portion of it is going to be re-aired.
Oh,
Yeah.
So big ups to Daniel Phoenix for that, man. And Jonathan Moloch too, man. Can't forget that brother.
shout out to the bro too. Thank you, man. We appreciate the opportunity. Thank you all to everyone in the Eastern Shore. Thank you to Loreal's family, who's been super supportive in this tornado. Marwin, all her family that's been super supportive in everything that we do. Wait till you guys see when we got somebody major. I'm not going to drop his name because name dropping is corny until the ink is dropped. Somebody major is dying to sign Loreal. And we close the situation out. We're going to run the exclusive with y'all.
Yes.
I mean, I thought this was funny to myself. Every time leading up to this interview, I kept thinking I should call her Monette.
What, Mom Internet?
Yeah, Monette.
That's too funny.
Hey, but there will be you only be from Talbot County and say that though. You know what I'm saying? That don't go abroad. That's only for local folk. You got to at least know her daddy.
Yeah, he got
Facts. You want to hear something funny before we close out? Her dad, right? I used to go to this gym called Hearthstone, and I'm putting the brother's business out there. My bad, man. I was going to a gym. I used to see him like every day in the gym, and I would all be like, what up, and then when she said this is my dad, I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, I used to see bro at the gym all the time. I had no idea, like who knew? Like months later, I'd be working with his daughter. It was crazy. I would see him every day.
Small town, but a big world, man.
Absolutely, man. But in a good way though, because I'm glad. That's why I always make sure, no matter who I meet, energy's all positive. It's never I'm not one of them dudes that ice grill people for no reason, walk around mad as soon as you wake up. Like my energy is always welcoming and positive and things like that. So
that makes a huge difference.
Huge difference. I could have met dude and been like, man, that dude's a butthole. I met that dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I just look like that with a straight face. I can't help it. I gotta make an effort to smile or grin. If I just walk around with a straight face, everybody think I'm mean mugging them. I'm like, nah, man. I'm just the way I look.
You know what? In my religion in Islam, it says that a smile is a sadaqah, which means like a blessing, right? Like, and smiling is sunnah as part of like what the Prophet taught. So, a smile could prevent somebody from jumping off a bridge or shooting themselves or making a day better. So we always believe that like a smile is like a blessing.
Most definitely. But man, I appreciate having y'all on. This was a great show, and again, supporting small business. This is a start. A startup, small business, whatever. Support them. Go see. You rent out studio time, right?
Yes, sir. We got studio time right now. We got a special going on right now for the month of February. We got 10 hours for $350. So that's crazy. That's crazy low. So tap into Dreamland. 10 hours for $350. Go to her Instagram page, official Loreal Lewis. Add her as a friend.
Yes.
Go to the Dreamland Instagram, Dreamland ENT group. Come tap in. Everything is love. Thank you again.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Nice meeting you, Loreal.
Thank you so much for having me.
Where can people buy your current signal?
Oh yes, Spotify, Apple Music, all platforms.
All right, so that's Patience by Loreal Lewis, man. Go pick that up. And I'm
out on all platforms. Go stream it, download it, buy it, share it, buy it for your friends.
Yeah, get those numbers up. Everybody in Talbot County should have a copy of it on their iPod or Spotify, something. So matter of fact, I'm gonna click on it as soon as this show's over.
You can play the song while you're cleaning the house. It's one of them type of joints. You can, you know what I mean? You can play it in your car when you and your girls is turning up and getting lit. One of them.
I'm pretty sure there's no feeling like being able to rock out to your own stuff.
All the time.
Have you done that?
What?
Your own music in the house?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
All the time.
That's dope.
In the car.
That's dope.
If you got to. If you don't appreciate your stuff, nobody else will. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
I'll get with you after the show's over, man.
Okay.
All right.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. Tap that up.
All right, that was good. That was good. That was real good. But in supporting Black business, I'm going to bring on a sister that has another small business or whatnot for y'all to support. And again, if you have a small business and you need some time, some airtime, all you gotta do is hit me up, and you can get on for free, no charge. All right, you ready, sister?
Hi.
What's going on, Patty?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
I'm here. I'm on this whole Instagram live thing. I was having fun with my friends inside of the chat stuff. How are you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. It's a little tired, and it's the last interview was so good, man. I'm definitely exhausted. I'm gonna need a nap after this.
You got that final push. You can complete your day.
Yeah, I need an old man nap after this one.
I heard that. I'm not mad at you whatsoever. So yes, I have. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I've been teaching Pilates, for gazillions of years. That is definitely a big part of my business. So that, yes, that does tailor into it being a Black business. I have been able to teach some clients in Beverly Hills physically because some things have opened. And we definitely go by the COVID rules. It's only me and my client inside that space on Sundays. And also I teach a Zoom mat class called Sacred Sundays. Ty is in that class, Ty Billionaire. And so yes, that's part of my Pilates business. Also, I have a company called Black Future Vintage. Black Future Vintage, I launched February of last year, right before COVID. My first product was the medallions that have been selling really well. I'm very grateful. And this is one of the medallions. This was my first one. Black Future Vintage is 90s apparel with very much of a 60s movement. And this is genuine leather. It will last you forever. I have made one for John Sally and also Michael Africa Jr. They were vegan or faux leather. So definitely on your preference, I can definitely create it for you that way though too as well. And then the other medallion that I launched a couple of months ago. This is the African continent, playing homage to, it's a modern twist to the ones back in the day, the red, the black, and the green. This is just another modern twist to it. Now, my new thing I'm very excited about. I'm excited about this though too as well and all my other endeavors. But this, so I came up with an expression called COVIDly committed. And I believe that we're all COVIDly committed some sort of way. If it's Zoom meetings, if it's a parent pod, if it's a friendship, we'd be going through each other's stories and kind of trying to figure out like who are you with, or are you out too much? Or, I think we're all kind of like feeling each other out different ways, right? Or even in a romantic relationship, do you like wait 14 days before you start getting into something else? And do you know that person's lifestyle? So I came up with COVIDly committed. So a couple of my clients have been, wrong way. A couple of my clients have been wearing it. You may have seen it. My client, Bozima St. John, she's on my Instagram post. She's wearing it. And it just says, the word COVID, and there's a dash and an LY. And then it says committed because we're committed to something COVIDly. And of course, the exclamation point, this is like caution. So I have them in different colors. I have them in this color. And then it's very soft inside. Cotton Heritage is the brand that I use. Also, the person that's silk screening these for me is a Black-owned business though too as well. She's having her first baby. I'm very happy to support her. So this is also in yellow, COVIDly committed, and also it's in white though too as well. So I have a website, Black Future. Hi, Donji. Black Future Vintage is my site. So as of right now, I'm glad to say that I have 2 products up. I am growing. And I just love creating. That's just basically who I am. So that's my second business. So the third job, I feel like I'm Jamaican. If you understand a living color, you'll get it. I feel like I got 3 jobs, but I do have 3 jobs. So I'm the content producer of Barbershop Conversations. We've had many guests on. I think I have booked over 100 guests on Barbershop Conversations. And also I'm a parent of 2 beautiful kids, Amar and Jackson. So that's my 4th job, which is the most important one, is being a mother to my kids. So yeah, Terrence, that's what's going on in these COVID streets with Patty Dean. And yes, Terrence has an African continent medallion. So thank you. Thank you for your support. I love the community of Barbershop. We have are continuing to grow. And it's really a community. It's like the real follow through. Like people really have each other's backs, and it's really supportive, and it's fascinating. It's a virtual barbershop where you can go ahead and have ideas or give feedback or promote your business. And this interview today is linked through Barbershop Conversations. I'm here to say thank you to Terrence for having me on his platform and promoting my business or businesses.
You're more than welcome, Patty.
You about to go to sleep?
I gotta get some of these first.
Drink a lot of water. Oh, have an apple. Apples give you energy. It's like a boost of caffeine. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But,
you got any apples in your house?
No, I don't. I got some popcorn.
Popcorn is going to be.
That's basically what I snack on: popcorn, and Old Bay chips.
Oh snap!
All the wrong stuff.
You're a snacker. Snackers are the most interesting. Hi, Donji. Hi, guys.
I'm on all the wrong stuff. Pork rinds too. I got a fast dish with pork rinds all of a sudden. I gotta get off of that.
I can't even. If I look at that, I'll blow up from salt. Oh my gosh! I can't. I wish I could. I could back in the way back in the day, but now, not at all. You know. So
I need to get up off of it because I'm not getting any younger. You know how it is with black folk and age and not eating the right foods and all that stuff is
yes,
opens a whole nother can of worms.
Yes, we do progress and evolve, you know, and we have to watch what we intake, you know, at a certain time and space. We have to watch what we intake. So yeah, thank you. I really appreciate this. I look forward to continue to building with, of course, being the content producer of Barbershop Conversations. Hey, Frederick. And linking with you other platforms and other threads, you know, from, you know, being part of Barbershop Conversations first and then meeting so many other great folks. So, yeah, I'm happy for community.
And speaking of that, everybody go subscribe to Barbershop Conversations of Fred Hawthorne.
Yes.
You'll like that show. It comes on a little late on the East Coast, about midnight, but it's worth it. And it's interactive. And then there's a Blue Blood Sports TV. It comes on around 4:00 in the afternoon. Fanon comes on about 9:00 in the morning, along with Drew Titan, I think around 10. No.
You know the schedule, yeah.
I mean, because my phone keeps going off the same time. So if I'm sleeping, it wakes me up.
Yes, because you subscribed.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yes. And then Reggie.
Oh yeah, Reggie Owens.
Yes.
Reggie Owens.
And then Mr. Bounce. DB, King of LA.
Oh yeah. DB.
Yeah. So
you threw me off there, Mr. Bounce.
Yes, you guys. We got some great men and women that are here to support and follow through with supporting each other. And we believe in generational wealth. And we have different platforms to actually make this successful. So yeah.
Thanks, Patty Dean.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yep, no problem.
All right. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Else?
Get some rest. Drink some water.
Oh, I've had plenty of water. I gotta go bathroom now.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. Anybody that has a small business and you need time to promote your business, DM me on Instagram, Terrence Bailey Sr. And my next show, I will get you on. Or the next available show, I will get you on. All right. So appreciate everybody. And I will see you tomorrow night with a producer, screenwriter, and director of American Skin and the Nat Turner movie, Birth of a Nation. Nate Parker will be in the building with Shelley Lucas Wood, the great-great-great-granddaughter of Nat Turner. That's going to be a special show, because if it wasn't for the Nat Turner movie that the brother did, it wouldn't have done a particular thing for the Turner family, which you're going to find out tomorrow night when you tune in. Also Kenneth B. Morris Jr., great-great-great-grandson of Frederick Douglass and 2 times great-grandson of Booker T. Washington, who was in Rise Up, the Rise Up documentary for Nat Turner's movie. He will also be in the building. So it'll be a good conversation. And on that note, I will see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Standard Eastern Time.